that. No toes on camera, you fucking freaks. I know how you freaks are. Twitch needs to be open. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh. Alright. Give me a second. Let me do all my good stuff that I usually do with this. Stream manager over there. This over there. No one's even here yet. Good, good, good. Oh, someone's here. What's up, Conjuro? What's up, brother? I've given up on the name for right now. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm so fucking tired. I've been doing nothing but scooping out grain bins today. And I'm really fucking sick of it. And it's looking like that's all of my plans for tomorrow too. And I'm not very fucking happy about it. Where is my lid for... There it is. I found what I was looking for. Get these out of the way. Half of the shit just doesn't need to be on my desk anymore. Let's get me mic'd up properly. What's up, Grasshopper? My mics were sitting... my mics were sitting on my desk. We almost turned this into like a chilling gaming session, because oh my god, I could fall asleep right now, to be totally honest. I really could. Headphones, that's the last thing I need. That's a wireless charger I don't give a fuck about right now. How is everyone's day going? Hopefully better than mine, that's for damn sure. I just got some brushes and everything ordered, some more gold, some more copper, and some brush cleaner, and hopefully I'll revitalize some of these brushes I have. Oh, goodness. Any Warhammer news today? I haven't looked at Warhammer news for the past week and a half. And then I have to set up a bot after stream. What's up? Oh, that was cold. Sorry. What's up? I'm tired, Nelson. I'm tired. I will show you guys what today's been for me. I almost did I almost made it into a meme, but shut up, me. Let me just back it up. You can't see my face, so I'll be able to pull it up on screen. Here in a second. Hold on. I gotta open the Discord. My little Foogie's not here. Cursed Foogie stays for a little bit longer. I don't want Discord Nitro. Fuck off. Let me just join the call on my own server. This shit sucks. Did maintenance all day. Single woman, never had bed frames. What? Are we hanging? I'm tired. I'll show you why I'm tired. Actually, so I don't accidentally do a face reveal, we gotta go to that. This is gonna be loud as shit, isn't it? I was in a grain bin. Yeah. It's gonna be loud. If the video wants to load, don't tell me it's a bad video. There's the Foogie back. There we go. Yeah, the Foogie's back. Let me move my drink. I quickly ran and got something to eat before stream and something to drink before stream. Please tell me this video is going to work. Well, it's got all the audio. It doesn't have any of the... Why the fuck? It just try take my word for it. It really fucking sucks to be in a grain bin all day. Let me close out of Google Photos just to be safe. Let's see what we got news-wise, because I haven't looked at Warhammer news since last weekend. And oh my god, it's already Thursday. Or Wednesday. Let's see. Let's do a quick rundown. I did talk about this, the new Warhammer miniatures. This is next year's minis. Do not subscribe until next year. You get your dope Raven Guard, Blade Guard, and you also get a Plague Knight. You could probably run this as a character to some degree for, I don't know, 40k or Cultist. You could run it as a character for Cultists. And then you get a yearbook for 2026. Who fucking knows, man? Who knows? Who knows what the fuck's going to be in the yearbook? But this dope-ass character model, fire. Absolute fire. Other than that, though, let's see what we have. The new mini of the month, it's clearly it's an orc. The next week pre-orders, it's all fucking not 40k related. Space Marine 2 update, which has a bunch of Death Watch stuff in it, including a Power Fist, an actually good Salamander skin. I will state that Sniper Salamander was kind of garbage, but this makes way more sense. It does look really good. And then I almost called this an Infernus rifle. It's a Melta, obviously. And then Raptors? It looks like Raptors. I'm kind of surprised they're doing Raptors. It seems like they never get any love outside of just being like, oh, you can paint them as Raptors and throw a fucking sticker on them. This design fits the Raptors so well. New artwork, or not new artwork, but new like enemies, new stuff like that. Honestly, man, there's not much. There's not much at all. I liked the game initially when it came out, but man, have they not done much with it. New White Dwarf. That requires reading. Also, stars in a new Black Library Marvel. Bjorn the Fell-Handed stars in a new Black Library novel. Just say book, you English fucks. I don't know. It's not my guy. I just finished the Fulgrim book today. Oh my fucking god. Is that book way too damn long? Oh shit, Death Watch. Hey, I might regret what I was saying. What is this? Speaking of returns, classic novel Death Watch is also heading back to shelves. Its own special edition. It's one of the winners of the whatever. Death Watch has got its first paperback in just a few months ago. Actually kind of dope. I am so fucking tired. I've scooped thousands of bushels of corn today. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like the monkey. Oh. Xenos filth. Get out of here, you fuck. Fuck, bro. The majority of it right now, dude, I'm just so tired. I also was trying to airbrush these, and my airbrush was like, hey, you know how you want me to spray paint? How about you go fuck yourself? So I'd been dealing with airbrush issues as well. And I need to get more water for my wet palette, so give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm technically not going anywhere because you're coming with me. Also, I don't know how many Death Watch books there's been. There really hasn't been a crazy amount of Death Watch books. Especially on Audible. That's because I paint every single day. Usually I take Wednesdays and Tuesdays off, but what was it? I didn't stream Saturday and Sunday night, so I'm making up for not streaming those 2 nights. But when you do something every day, you should improve. Yeah. Ow, fucking spiky bastard. This motherfucker just stabbed the shit out of me. But yeah, I always keep the first mini on the desk. This is where it all started. And then look at the masterpieces we have in front of us. Actual checkerboarding. Freehand. The checkerboarding was done with a pencil. Or not a pencil, but a pen. Where's my freehand mastery? Uh-oh. Where is he? I did not put him back on the... Oh, he's right here. Freehand mastery. I mean, that's also part of the point of the channel, is to show people, like, hey, look, it's going to, when you first started the hobby, it's going to take time to get better. Don't expect to just be good. That I didn't. Fuck, you can see that. And then, I mean, you can see in the first 10 intercessors I ever did, you can see me get better at painting. And I'm also a learn by doing person, so I learn by trying to do the things, even if I'm failing. Like all this bullshit that I gotta deal with right now. Speaking of, where's my primer? So, I've always just been like really, really honest about it takes time to get better at painting. My wet palette was wet. My wet palette was wet on top. All right, now I need a paper towel. Can I just restart stream? And my chair is being a pain. Let me clean that fucking mess up and dry off this wet palette. Okay. Let's try this a second time. Actually, you know what? We're just going to use black paint. I'm not going to use the primer. Unless I have something to... Do I have a regular palette anywhere? Let me think. I do. I do have a regular palette somewhere. No, I'm not going to use that. I was going to use a base, but just flipped upside down. I have a bottle of water here somewhere. I need a lid from a bottle of water. That'll work. Sometimes you just gotta raw dog the paint with no primer. Never. Never. No. That's not how you paint. That's not how I paint. I always prime every single mini beforehand. Hence the reason why I fucking hate airbrushes. Because I gotta deal with them all the time. Yeah, I always prime all my minis. If I don't prime my mini, it's not going to turn out that good. Yeah, I know I'm putting this on extra thick. It's fine. This is already put down or mixed in with airbrush thinner because it's an airbrush primer. So if I put it on extra thick, it'll be all right. I'm just trying to make sure it gets into all these little crevices and all over these Space Marines. At least this got airbrushed without a problem. And then my airbrush just stopped working when I was airbrushing this. And I'm like, oh, fantastic. Lovely. The first model I did, the first 10, I'm pretty sure I did without primer. And you can tell I did those things without primer. Also, I'm thinking about doing some like dark red on this model so it's not just so much black. Ooh, we could do some racing stripes. I did it on my Corvus, my Corvus Black Star. It's probably the worst Death Watch thing ever. I mean that as in like worst statistics-wise, stats-wise, not that it actually sucks. It's really dope looking, but its stats are kind of ass. It's like a rhino that can fly, and that's it. It can shoot a little bit better than a rhino, and that's it. Honestly, if it went down in points, it wouldn't surprise me. Want it because it looks dope? Yeah, everyone wants it because it looks dope. It's got the dope ass like Death Watch lettering in it and everything. That's why everyone loves it. It's got the dope Death Watch lettering all over it. Doesn't it have a giant Inquisition eye on it as well? We're gonna have to let this dry, so I might just go grab it just to double check. It's got all the cool Death Watch lettering. Okay. I gotta do a second layer on this. The Rangers to Space Marines? Yeah. Yeah. They do be like that. Howdy, Lucky. What's up, brother? What was the Raven Guard Flyers? Reminds you of Chinook. Is it Samuel? Other than that, like, I'm pretty sure Samuel's the biggest of the Raven Guard Flyers. I'm sorry, Raven Guard? Is it Raven Guard? The printing continues until GW prices improve. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. I have to figure out how I'm doing these guys' shoulders. Honestly, I might just throw a big Phobos shoulder on top of them and then make them from different chapters. Also, I just kind of realized that I have to make sure this black paint looks good because this is their primary color. Fuck! That's fantastic. The Baneblade controversy hit hard. You mean where they kept the price the same but made it worse? Let me go grab the Corvus. Ah. Yeah, it does have a giant Inquisition eye. Man, I really want to do these hazard stripes over on this thing. I really want to go back and freehand these hazzy stripes because I know I can do better. But yeah, it's got the giant Inquisition eye right there. And then it's got like this one over here and this one over here. And I forgot about these over here as well. I did forget how dope that was. And then a little Inquisition thing. And then I put a little danger stamp here. And did the exact same thing on the other side. Those Hazzy stripes are rough, man. I got told to leave them by chatters. Chatters that probably aren't even here anymore. I can change in them and paint over them right now. Oh, God. I want to fix them, though. I can freehand them better. And I know that for a fact now. Okay. Let me toss that in the garbage. I forgot to get more lead belcher. I can order some more tomorrow. I gotta order. It's fine. Where's my drink? Where's my Diet Dr. Kelp? I need my drink. Fix it. But then I'd have to paint yellow, Lucky, and yellow's gross. Okay. We're going to base everything else. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Could you imagine? We're going to paint the land... I say we're going to paint the land speeder, and then we just do all the basing for everything else. Okay, give me quick thoughts. Carcharodon with rocking the double bone swords and the jump pack. This is probably everyone's favorite Vanguard vet out of all of them, isn't it? I mean, it all started with this, and you guys know that. Still loves this Judiciar. You won't believe what I saw the other day. So the Judiciar and a lot of the stuff like that came from the Dawn of War box. I almost bought another one today. They're $40, man. It's like this close to... Bro, it's $40. It's $40. Put another match of Demonettes this time using 3 more. Turned out so much better. Supports came off so easily. Okay, I do need to know who's supposed to be who. This one's supposed to be on the right side. That's the left side. Alright, that's fine. We're not even going to start on that. We're going to start on this. Fuck. Where's my blue stuff? Boxes were like 50, like Dawn of War. Oh. All models survived this time as well. That's the bad thing about FDM printing, is like, as it say, FDM printing has the really, really, really bad issue of if one fucks up, it's gonna fuck up everything else. If you really think about it, the bare bones boxes are $50. Let me pull up the app I use. I use the shop app on my phone because it goes through like hobby stores. So let me just pull up. I'm being tempted, chat. I'm being tempted again. It's $100. I'm being tempted. Oh, you're doing resin? I'm surprised that they're breaking then. I'm being tempted. Space. Here, let me just type in Space Marines. Yeah, see? Regular ones right there. Jump pack. Oh, those are jump pack boys. Heroes of the Chapter for $96. I need to quit seeing that. Terminators for $58. That is the Dawn of War box right there. You can buy it for $40. Oh yeah, that one was. Oh, that's the old Space Marine Combat Patrol. Ew. Infernus squads are $51. Are Infernus squads still all push fit? They are. Oh my god, they are. They are push fit. I need paint on my wet palette. It might be a little hard to paint this if I don't have any paint on there. Shit, where is... Oh, if you're also a part of the Discord, I have just spent a little bit of my money on a bot that is going to ping everyone. Hey, hold on. Auto hits for Overwatch after you already fired once. Come on. I can't do the jersey thing, but come on. White paint. I'm still looking for white paint as I'm bullshitting. There we go. I'll just use this white paint. Automatic hits. Oh, it squirted. Don't you even. It's so chunky, ew. I'm just saying a lot of quotable shit today, I guess. Look at how chunky it is. It's supposed to be white paint. Do you know how nice it is to... That looks like sour cream. Do you know how nice it is to not have the most watery white paint in the fucking world? That is usually my biggest gripe with white paint, is that it's usually super watery. I still... You know what we might do one day? We might do, like, a day of, like, just practice painting stuff. I'll get my practice minis set up for practice painting and, like, try a bunch of different painting techniques and see how they work. You motherfuckers will pay me to do non-metallic metal. I will not try that unless I get paid to try it. Fucking, I hate it. I don't ever want to try it. But like the transitioning of colors with the auto brush, where you like heavily load the tip of a brush as one color and then do the other as another. Every time I see somebody post like that, I think of NNN. And I'm just all like, you shouldn't say that in chat. And then I read, and then I'm all like, nope, that's not what they're saying. Says the guy with Goth Girls opened up on his second monitor. Dude, if I called that, that would be so fucking scary. He just closes his monitor, goes, no, Oh, so the Goth Girls are on the main monitor. Ah, okay. I see how it is. I'm the second monitor material. Let's touch up a little bit more of this paint. It's the slicer getting shit ready for tomorrow. What goth girl thing are you doing? It's just gonna be like a mini that's fucking in fishnets. Yeah, your special demonettes. Those basically are goth girls to a degree. Oh my god, dude. I fucking hate having to paint all this white. There's like 2 Keepers of Secrets after that. You're lost for what else to add, friends. Fiends and Seekers. Gotta go fast. Too bad they're glass cannons. Fuck, bro. There's so much itty bitty little things to paint. Okay. All the painful screens. Shooting armies are actually kind of OP right now. Because if you can deep strike or infiltrate, then you can just scout forward, see what units are hidden, and then just start blasting. And if you're using indirect fire, you -1 to hit roll unless you're in direct... Is it your indirect line of sight, or if you have somebody spotting? I can't remember. I can't remember, to be honest. Dude, it's hard to keep track of every fucking rule in the rule book. Indirect fire, you're packing up your army and going home? Yeah, because you would just be dead. Indirect fire against you, game over. For you. They're gonna shoot the shit out of you, and you're just gonna be like, I can't do nothing. No, I finished my drink. I'm not gonna say Diet Dr. Kelp again. I've made that joke too often now. Anti-fun. Dude, artillery isn't very good in the game right now. Indirect fire. Outside of Tau, I would say Tau's indirect fire is probably still pretty good. But that's because they can just, like, rail cannon you. I've never actually really played any games of with Tau. I've just looked at data sheets and stuff. Three arty guns. I technically, I can run 3 artillery guns for Krieg. 3 artillery pieces. Literal hell. Dude, could you imagine being like a guardsman and you're a guardsman player, then you're like, all right, my all infantry army, and then you just see 3 artillery pieces hit the table, and you're just like, well, I'm fucking dead. Especially if they just keep like 3 heavy weapons teams in the back just to defend them. That'd be the best way I could think of to do it. Alright, that hell is done. I know my gold, the new gold that I ordered is not going to be here in time, so we're going to have to just keep using this good old pain in my ass gold. Okay, there's that. These are not fucking veterans. I don't have to paint their helmet specific ways. We will be playing Skyrim on Sunday. We're going to paint on Sunday and also play Skyrim. Oh, I need lead belcher now. Regular lead belcher. The Return of Dagoth, that motherfucker, dude. Just get that perfect. Dude, I'm gonna be so happy to be done painting Space Marines for a minute. After we're done painting this, we're painting either we're going straight into the Orcs half, which is probably not going to happen, just because I'm going to want to take a break from the box for at least a few days, or we're going to paint. What else do we have to paint? We got World Eaters. I've got those fucking horses for the Krieg. Fucking pain. What else? I don't have any I don't have any chaos primed. I have chaos to paint, but nothing primed. I have Tau that I could figure out. Okay, let me actually go through the list. I technically do have Ultramarines, and I'm done with Space Marines for a hot minute here. World Eaters. I know I have World Eaters to paint. Krieg I have to paint. Tau I have to paint. I do have some Necrons to paint. Those are always fun. Leagues of Votann. Chaos, but not primed. Or Orcs. That's everything that I've got. to still fucking paint. And I've got all the time in the world to figure it out. Because this isn't going to be done today. There's no way I'm painting a full fucking vehicle in one day. I can't. Especially when that happens. I just went cross-eyed for some reason. That seems to happen a lot more than it used to. And this is the people who use magnification to do this. I don't know how it doesn't fuck with your depth perception. It'll fuck with mine to the point where I'll like think, okay, I'm still far enough away, I can paint this eye perfectly, and then all of a sudden, far enough away was literally a micrometer away from the mini, and then I just splotch paint all over it. Please, copper, please. There we go. I bought 2 things of copper. Probably a little bit more than I needed. What all does my copper go for? Oh, it's my undercoat for my Red Corsairs as well. I kind of did forget about that. Yeah, it makes sense now that I got so much copper. And I still have Red Corsairs to paint. They're not primed, though. Actually, they are primed, and they're halfway painted. I've got some Orc boys primed. We'll probably do Orcs first, just to try to get more of the box knocked out. Ouch. Let's see. I need leather. Go extra thick on the leather. Okay. All right, let's just try to get these fucking screens done. Let's see how the fuck am I gonna do this? I did a bright green. So what green would I have used? I would have used this. And I need the tiniest drop. There's excess right there. Do we look like we're Slaanesh worshippers here? Well, Lucky is. I need a little bit more pigment in this. I would also really love it if it would actually fucking stay on the damn thing. Okay, got the excess away from that. This will be targeting, so what color should that be? I see a black that I need to touch up. We'll do blue. Blue's another cop-out because I know it's a color that'll work really good, and I've done it very often. Obviously, we're going to do it as sky blue, the only proper blue. I have no idea where my sky blue went to. You know what? I lost it the other day, too. I quote-unquote lost it. I found it. It was just knocked over. Okay, so we'll do the exact same thing. That was way too much paint. I've just made Army Speed Paint P-Painter, Army Speed Painter, blue. Then I can freehand other aspects of it to do like targeting markers or something. Do like a little thing and then do a grid maybe. I'm really getting ambitious with that. I'll be totally honest. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's maybe. Not a yeah, it's gonna happen. That's if I get skilled enough by like tomorrow. All right, let's do a bright red one as well. And we'll have this for the targeting monitor for the far right side. Way too much paint again. Needed the tiniest amount. Let's grab some water. This is like a 2-to-1 ratio, by the way. All these paints are. Space Marine Transfer Fist has a Crimson Fist on it. Have they not released an official new unit yet? Yeah. Hold on, sorry. That bothered me. Air just went in between my teeth. They really haven't, have they? Because whatever they released right now, or everything they released previously is going to have the old sprue in it. Or the old transfer sheet. Speeder was look for closed canopy. STL, no painting panels, and 2 extra dudes. What's up? Good roast dinner. See, that's the thing, though. I like the challenge. Because I'm challenged. Mentally. No, I do kind of like the challenge of doing it. It helps me do this, like, glazing. I can glaze like no other. And then I just have to like figure out that. Not only that, it adds extra colors, especially to Deathwatch. You're starting to build your custom board. Oh, that reminds me. I'm thinking of trying to find an STL file to do like a hill for a battle. Because you know it's really fucking boring? A flat board. A flat board is so boring. Yeah, you can put terrain on it to make it look cool, but like have a hillside that you gotta go up. Although plunging fire's a thing, so if you're shooting from the hillside down, you're gonna have +1 to hit, I believe, because of plunging fire. Okay, while we let all that dry. Oh, we can figure out I know where those stripes going. We're doing a racing stripe down this bitch. I'm just gonna go right down the center. Just opportunity to cause painting more squads. More longer. Doesn't add to much. Ooh, sorry. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do after stream. I'm probably gonna run to town, put gas in my truck because I forgot to do that earlier, and then afterwards I'm gonna eat more food and then sleep. That's my whole schedule today. We're gonna get as far as we can with this, and then tomorrow you're probably gonna deal with the same kind of rhino because I'm gonna be in grain bins all day tomorrow too, and I'm gonna be a pissy little bitch about it. As long as it doesn't make me sick. I was wearing a face covering the entire time, so basically, when you turn it around, you see the inside of the upper model. Oh, I see what you're talking about. I'm talking like 3D printing a hill. So like on the board, there can be a hill, and then do a forest, and do like a natural fighting, like something GW doesn't understand, unless it's their model work, and then they pay other people to do that. Gluing your land speed? Yeah, dude. Sub-assembly painting A tier, especially push fit models, man. Nothing is better than sub-assembly painting push fit models. Because you can put it together and then break it apart to be like, okay, that's what it looks like fully built, and then you can take it all apart. Also, I will be using this connection point. We'll see how long it lasts. Because honestly, I would have no problem just getting rid of this on the land speeder. And then drilling a hole. Because they said initially when this came out, they were going to have two like things to like mount it from, and they fucking lied. Huge surprise, GW lies. You get another one, you know what you're doing. Hey man, I've always been the sub-assembly superior guy. I've said this for almost a year now. That is a very big jump. I've said this for weeks. I mean a year. As I didn't sub-assembly paint Angron. Okay, so I want to have this have some color. So we're going to do about that thick of a racing stripe down the center. Oh, it's a speeder. Of course it's meant for racing. I also need to do like a bunch of little markings on every little fucking Space Marine Death Watch thing that I painted. I really should go back and do it. It'll make it look really nice. Yes, the red does look nice. The bad thing is I gotta do 2 fucking layers of it. So, if you haven't seen it, what just fell off of this? What just fell off of this? I know what fell off of it. So, like, this is more of the goal. I actually gotta switch brushes. I'm loading up this brush. This is corn red, or otherwise known as what I'm using, pro acrylic burnt red. So corn red's the exact same. Do I have corn red? Yes, I do. It's roughly the same. Corn Corn red is a little bit duller and it's not as bright. A lot of my World Eaters have been painted in this color when they're supposed to be painted in the brighter red. Oopsie. And it's all my Deathwatch guns color as well. So like all the Deathwatch guns are this color. And it's also the color of the certain parts on my Judiciar. But that also had a wash, and it's the Bone Sword. I kind of lean on this color a lot now that I think about it. I kind of do go pretty heavy with it. All right, so let's pull some magic out of a hat right here. Let's get more paint on this brush. Okay, there's that. You gonna steal it? I can't imagine how many people stole the red Corsair look. I know people who literally asked me for the exact paints that I used for my red Corsairs. Dang it. Need to magnetize, speed up the bottom. This is very, very fragile. That's what I said. It's gonna get its one opportunity, and if the fucking thing breaks, I'm gonna redo it. What? They're red metallic. Do I have another red Corsair on my desk? I do. So they're like a metallic-y red. Candy. The best way to describe it is candy apple red. Here's another one. And you can see I did hit it with like not lead belcher, no oil. Let me set them aside. You're gonna steal it? Oh, you had a kill team today? First ever, oh, critical success, nice. If you look on the channel, you will see a tutorial on how exactly to replicate that. It might be my like home video. So like as soon as you open the channel, it might be the first thing that plays. Oh, this needs to go over, like, to there. That needed to be way wider. Total 36 damage to 10 health. On to 10 health. Jesus Christ. Only reason the guy survived is... You're not gonna roll 3. Let's hit this to touch up. Um, I need to widen that out just a touch. Cultist of Corn. Oh. Yeah, the Goremongers are not the greatest. I really love it when I try to touch it up and then I fuck it up even more. That's amazing. It's fantastic. I need to widen this out still. I'm not going to widen it out anymore. This is perfect. Okay. Time for the difficult thing. It's not Friday, but we are going to freehand. Okay. Let me find my best tipped brush. This is my best tipped brush. The problem is, it's a fucking single bristle. Can we please paint? Okay. Yeah, let's not paint when I want it to paint. Man. This is kind of getting really fucked up because this brush doesn't want to be cooperative. Alright, let's go to our secondary choice here. I might redo that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the other brush, because that brush is ass. I did order some new brushes, so hopefully I'll get a better, small, tiny brush. Where'd it go? Dude, it's so, like, hard to see, because I'm looking at bristles, and I have to find the one with no bristles, basically. There it is. What's the number of it? Oh, I've used it so often the number's been rubbed off. Please? Oh my god. Let's put paint on this individual brush hair. I swear to God. That's the worst thing about those tiny brushes. If it doesn't want to work, it's not going to work. Let me fix the tip of another one. This one isn't as tiny. And I'm going to really hope the tip doesn't, like, expand out. Okay. You know what we're just going to do? We're just going to redo these real quick. We're going to redo both of them, and we're going to wait for the new brushes to show up. While we let those dry, let's paint switches. When is the next, like, edition of Kill Team coming out? Is it this year or is it next year? Because when that happens, they're going to release a new starter box. Space Marines really don't have, like, a crazy amount of kill teams either. They have the starter box, Scouts, what else? I want to say Phobos Marines, but that might not be correct. One more here. I have 4. What one am I not thinking of then? Five? Oh, then there's 2 I'm missing. Phobos, the Kill Team starter box, the Scouts. That's all I know. Let's get that painted. Get that painted. Then we'll need a regular blue. You might be wrong. That's fine. Isn't the Warhammer Heroes thing a kill team as well? Oh, I guess Death Watch. So that's 4. Death Watch, Warhammer Heroes, the starter box, Phobos Marines, Scouts. So I'm missing 1. And yeah, I can't think of another one. So if it is 4, I named all 4. If it's 5, then I don't know the one I'm missing. Wolf Scouts, regular Scouts, Death Watch, Phobos, Angels of Death, and Warhammer Heroes. Warhammer Heroes is definitely is part of it. When the scout is speeder. What? They're not official. They don't have rules. Oh. I need to redo that green. Then I need to redo the red. Let me get rid of excess. I want this to be red. Each one of their weapons, I believe, has some sort of ability roll near all of them have lethal hits, lethal 5s. If it wasn't for the fact that they nerfed the shit out of the Deathwatch kill team, the Deathwatch kill team would actually be really good in kill team. What other colors do we have that I haven't used? I haven't used the yellow in a while. Let's use the yellow. And we can do an orange as well. I love how I'm doing so much work on all this. Where's my orange? There's my orange. There's that. That, and I need to figure out one other color. What other color? Shoot twice. Oh, that's right. I remember you told me that. They used to shoot twice, and now they don't. Trying to think of another color to use. I've used yellow. I've like 5 different yellows. I've used blue. You know what? We'll use purple. The purple means self-destruct. Oh, fuck. That's not necessarily true, because there's going to be two. So many colors. I don't know. I feel like just doing a bunch the same color doesn't look as good. You know what? That's going to stay white. I kind of like having that one be white. I can't wait to have to paint on these screens again. Definitely not hating my life. And I got to do it on the fucking round sphere things as well. Okay. Let me touch up the side of this. It's perfect. Too much paint. What am I doing? Okay. Hopefully this fixes our two different colors of black. Okay, and then I want to do the big pieces up here is silver. I want this to have a little bit more color since it's supposed to be a vehicle. Outside of all the fucking shiny dials and shit. This thing's gonna be the bane of my existence for like the next week. Very underpowered right now due to only being a 5-man squad? Oh, that's fucking lame. Have you tried the Nemesis kill team operations yet? I feel like those are gonna be super fun. I want to do like a 2-man Nemesis Claw kill team versus a Dreadnought. I think that would be very fun. Okay, time for more pain. Don't spill out. Don't spill out. What you should do is either change weapons or give them a new faction rule. Oh, you mean for Death Watch. Crucible Champions Terminator, Center 9 Predator with double plasma pistol and the giant hammer. So a thunder hammer and power fists. Oh, I guess you can actually equip double plasma pistol, but you can't shoot both. That's the bad thing about that. because I was thinking the exact same thing for my captain with dual chain axes. Because a master-crafted chainsword has 7 attacks, and I'm like, well, he would just get an extra attacks on the chainsword. You can't shoot both pistols? Not that I'm aware of. Well... I don't think so, but maybe you can. Maybe you can. All right. It has been an hour. We painted for an hour. I would continue to paint, but I still need to go get groceries and stuff today. I did not expect to work until 4:30. I was kind of upset about it. And I've been in grain bins all day, so that also has actually physically worn me out. Not to mention, dude, if I wake up sick tomorrow, I'm going to be fucking pissed. I'm going to be pissed. As far as I'm aware, you can't shoot both, but I could totally be wrong. Why would they let you equip both if you can't shoot both, right? Let me touch this up. I see a spot. All right. But we will continue this tomorrow. I don't know if we'll stream tomorrow morning, just because I might use tomorrow morning to, like, sleep a little bit more. I'm fucking up my paint job. It was perfectly fine. This is the exact same paint as the primer. Okay, we at least got this mostly done. We'll wait to freehand everything, yes. Next year should be the new edition. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. All 48 people that stopped by today, and I think like 4 or 5 people that stopped by on Twitch. Thanks to chilling and lurking over on Twitch. Anything else? Do me a favor. Leave a like. Do all that good stuff on YouTube. Subscribe. And until the next one, good morning. Brother, we're ending the stream, brother. That's what we're doing. I just got... wherever you are in the world, I'm just going straight into the outro. Wherever you are in the world, have a good evening and or night. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. Like I said, we're probably going to be working on this for like the next week. So until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.